Welcome to Northeast Web Shots. You're watching Daily Evening News Bulletin with me, Shushila Chetri, starting off with the national news. India crosses 69 crore mark in COVID-19 vaccination drive. PM Modi addressed the inaugural conclave of Shikshak Parv at 11 am today through video conferencing. He also launched multiple key initiatives in the education sector during the event. The PM will launch Indian Sign Language Dictionary and audio and text embedded sign language video for the hearing impaired in conformity with universal design of learning known as talking books are audiobooks for the visually impaired and school quality assurance and assessment framework of CBSE. PM Modi lauds Himachal Pradesh for achieving 100% target in administering first dose of COVID vaccine to its eligible population. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited is yet to get a contract from the Defence Ministry for supplying light combat helicopters to the Indian Air Force and the Indian Army. ISRO releases Chandrayaan-2 data as spacecraft completes 2 years in lunar orbit. The chairman of Indian Space Research Organisation K. Sivan on 6 September inaugurated a Lunar Science Workshop 2021. The Punjab unit of the Aam Aadmi Party has sailed into trouble with senior leader Bhagwant Mann's supporters demanding that he be projected as the candidate for the Chief Minister's post. Mr. Mann, a two-time MP from Sangrur, is among the most popular faces of party. Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray on 6 September appealed to political parties to immediately stop agitations, meetings and other programs to avoid crowding in the wake of a slight increase in the number of daily COVID-19 cases in the state. Karnal lathicharge, Haryana government to block internet services on Tuesday imposes 144 ahead of mega protest on September 7. CM Manohar Lal Khattar-led state government has given instructions to suspend internet services from 12:30 am to 23:59 pm on Tuesday. Jharkhand CM Hemant Soren wrote a letter to PM Modi requesting his intervention to direct funds allocated by the 15th Finance Commission for the year 2020-22. Request to release Rs 312 crore for this year and the subsequent years. Indian Railways has introduced the AC3 tier economy class coach, which will provide the passengers with better facilities at nominal rates. The new service has started from 6 September and the coach has been attached to the Prayagraj-Jaipur Express. There are a host of new salient features on the new coach like increased berth capacity, better design, individual AC vents, better toilets and CCTV cameras. The Tamil Nadu government has decided to celebrate every year the birth anniversary of reformist leader E.V. Ramasamy Periyar on September 17 as Social Justice Day, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin announced in the Assembly. A 6-member central team is to visit the flood-affected area of Bihar on 6 September. The team, headed by a joint secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs, included officials from road transport and highways, agriculture, health and sanitation among others. It will submit its report to the central government. The Kerala government on 6 September issued a Nipah management plan listing the health protocol to be followed by government and private hospitals. The foundation of the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi temple in Ayodhya will be completed by the end of September or the first week of October this year, and Ram Lalla will be consecrated in the Sanctum Sanctorum of the temple by December 2023, allowing devotees to take darshan, a Vishwa Hindu Parishad leader said. Karnataka CM Basavaraj Bommai will be on a 2-day visit to New Delhi starting from September 7, during which he will meet several union ministers to discuss various matters concerning the state. Telangana CM KCR met Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari on 6 September and sought clearances and funds for various road and highway projects in Telangana state. Cyclone warning issued to 7 AP districts. The red warning districts are Srikakulam, Viziangaram, Vishakhapatnam, Krishna, East and West Godavari, while Guntur has been flagged with orange warning. Heavy rains continue to lash Telangana for the 6th consecutive day on Monday, even as the IMD predicted heavy rains in the next 3 days across the state. Now moving on to international news. PM Modi to chair 13th BRICS Summit on 9 September in virtual format. The meeting will be attended by the President of Brazil Jair Bolsonaro, President of Russia Vladimir Putin, President of China Xi Jinping and President of South Africa Cyril Ramaphosa. SCO Summit, PM Modi said to focus on terror. The Afghanistan situation will dominate the agenda of the SCO Summit on September 16 to 17, with PM Narendra Modi outlining India's concerns over terrorism in the region and in general. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya participated in G20 Health Ministers Meeting 2021 hosted by Italian Presidency on the theme People, Planet and Prosperity. Nepal and Indian Army personnel will participate in the 15th edition of two-week joint military exercise Surya Kiran from September 20. Russia intends to sign agreement with India for the licensed production of 7.62mm Kalashnikov AK-203 assault rifles in the country in the near future. Press Secretary of the Federal Service for Military Technical Cooperation Valeria Reshetnikov announced at the Eastern Economic Forum 2021. Indian naval ship Tabar has reached Alexandria Harbour in Egypt as part of its ongoing overseas deployment, Ministry of Defense said in a statement on Sunday. INS Tabar was received by officials from the Egyptian Navy and the Indian Defense. Union Home Ministry has said that no Afghan national living in India will be asked to leave the country without its approval. Now moving further to world news. Taliban confirms meeting between leader Mullah Baradar and Pakistan ISI chief Faiz Hamid, Taliban spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid said. Taliban say resistance holdout Panjshir Valley completely captured. The Panjshir Valley is famed for being the site of resistance to Soviet forces in the 1980s and the Taliban in the late 1990s. A women's rights body from Bangladesh has asked the government to stop religious meetings known as Waz Mahfils, where hate speeches are delivered against other religions and women. Taiwan's defense ministry said that 19 Chinese military aircrafts, including fighters and nuclear-capable bombers, entered its air defense identification zone on 5th September. Moving further to sports news. Cricket fourth test. India beat England by 157 runs at the Oval to take a 2-1 lead and set up a thrilling series finale at Old Trafford. Rohit Bumrah led the way as rampant India go 2-1 up with massive win against England at Oval. COVID update national. India reported 31,222 fresh COVID-19 cases today, 19.8% lower than yesterday. Total active cases is 3,92,864. The government said so far 69.90 crore doses of vaccines have been administered across the country. Active COVID-19 cases in India account for 1.19% of total cases. The recovery rate is 97.48%. At least 42,942 people have recovered in the last 24 hours. The weekly positivity rate of 2.56% is below the 3% marks for the last 74 days. The daily positivity rate is reported to be 2.05% for the last 7 days. So this is it for today. For more updates, keep watching Northeast Web Shots. Thank you.